Ladies and gentlemen, let us begin with the greatest, one of the most pivotal anime content creators who has found a specific niche of hood anime content and is one of the greatest to do it, one of the greatest to talk, one of the greatest to script, the hero himself. It's literally Sensei.
Yo, 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 man. Thanks for having me. First off, I just want to be very transparent with the viewers. We've been talking for like 15, 20 minutes prior to this. We just decided to jump in and do the intro, you know what I'm saying? Because like we just was talking, bro, which is good though. That's a good thing, like just being able to naturally talk. But I'm really happy you reached out, and I think I want to give you a spectacular interview, and I'm excited to what questions you have for me, and like to get to talk about this whole like hood anime niche, and my path to where I'm at. So thank you for reaching out, man. I appreciate it.
Honestly, thank you for actively responding. I think I reach out to maybe like 100 people a day and I get like 2 replies most of the days.
Yeah, man, it's tough, especially like when you starting off. Like you've been doing your TikTok thing, you trying to branch over into like the YouTube sphere, bro. A lot of these YouTubers, man, it can be rough, bro.
It's a bit of an ego trip to witness because
Yeah.
I had one before when I first started using my first channel. I had 100,000 subscribers, and then I got hate rated by a One Piece YouTuber that hated me, and he copyright striked my entire channel down.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, you can just
what kind of content was you making? You were making One Piece content,
dude. Yeah, I was making basically just regular anime stuff, just talking about theories and stuff like that. Like I was like, Usopp is gonna fight Buggy, and Buggy's gonna be the Pirate King before Luffy. I was just saying stupid theories, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
And dude got mad at me because I had done a This is gonna sound chaotic and crazy. Just hear me out. I had done a One Piece penis tier list.
Hey, yo.
I know you're gonna say something crazy. I figured, yeah.
One Piece. First off, how did that even come about though? Like,
okay, I'll explain. I'll be starting from the beginning. There was a guy in my chat back when I was like bigger on YouTube. I live streamed for the first time on YouTube, and a dude was in my chat. He was like, "You think Goku got a small penis because gorillas and apes have small penises?" And I was like, "Why do you know so much about monkey dick, dude? Why are you talking about this in chat?" And I looked it up. And they do. I was like, what? And they do. Like, monkeys are notorious for having like 2-centimeter penises. I was like, okay.
Oh, damn.
And he did this whole theory. He was like, every time he goes Super Saiyan, it gets half as small because he gets twice as strong. And I was like, okay. And we did this whole math to determine that Goku has a negative 5-inch penis. We power scaled it. And then after that, I became known for like power scaling penises. It was like a whole thing. It was like...
Yo, that is crazy.
It started there.
So that was just like a new series. New series just dropped. We scaling penis. Like, that's crazy.
Nobody would have thought of it either. Nobody was doing it on YouTube.
That's original. That's some unique shit. Like, I feel like people might have, maybe even if they did think about it, they scared to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give you props for even being like comfortable enough with just sexuality to fucking scale penises. Like,
I didn't really give a fuck at the time because like at that time I was doing nothing but nigga stuff. Like I was just like, I don't give a fuck. And niggas had come out of jail and they was already doing such shit because they've been in prison sleeping with niggas. So I was like, okay, I don't really care. I don't care. Like niggas don't care. Like niggas don't give a fuck. I was like, whatever. So
nah, that's crazy. Nah, I mean, you watch my content. You know, I be saying the zestiest shit sometimes. I don't be caring, bro. Like, what the fuck? What are you gonna do, bro? Like,
but a big reason, proprietor, why I reached out to you specifically was because is it difficult to now be stuck where you're at? Like you're where I feel your butt Tevin is stuck at right now. That's where I feel like you're kind of in a stuck state. Do you feel like you're trapped in this specific thing? Is it harder to branch out for you?
Man, it's like with any niche, bro. It's hard to sway into other things. You know, sometimes I want to and try, but when you do it, you know, it doesn't perform as well. You know, when you try new things, you try different things. You know, I think why like people like Codename Super, you know, shout out to him, like why people like CJ, Wooloo, Blank Boy. Like, why those people are like continue. You'll see it. You'll see if you compare my channel to theirs. You'll see at some point in my content, I started trying different stuff. And when you try, like, YouTube does not incentivize different. YouTube incentivizes spamming the same type of shit over and over and over again because it's all about money for Google. So it's like they're going to recommend your videos based on a lot of factors. And we all know the factors: engagement, your natural viewership from subscriber notifications, comments, likes, all of that stuff matters. Watch time, retention, all the YouTube shit. But if you post a video and it, let's just say, for instance, like I post the anime shit. I post I did the hood review of One Piece, right? And that gets like, I don't know, 400,000 or 500,000 views or whatever, right? And then I post the hood review of this, hood review of that, and then I start doing the like more character-based videos. And I had like my biggest video, the guy smoker shit with Kratos. Like, you start doing like very similar niche content. And then at some point you're like, well, let me, maybe I can try to do something that's still in the same niche, but maybe it's a little different. Maybe talk about a movie that is, I think is really cool, but isn't as popular. And the second you start doing that, YouTube's like, whoa, this isn't the content that gets all the views. Let's recommend it less.
I think and this is, I've spoken to Daquan Wiltshire about this, and even FD Signifier, who are two like great content creators.
Yeah.
FD Signifier, he does essays and reviews. He made a separate channel to talk about wherever he wants to, which is still niche in what he wants to talk about. And then at one point, I had the opportunity to analyze Lennar Young, Caleb City, and Heartstop Lucas. I analyzed those three people. Why does Lennar Young not get as many views as Caleb City? Why is that? The reason being, Caleb City looks more presentable. That's the issue. And because of the niche down of where you're at, not only are you black and you're doing hood content, you're going to hit those audiences for sure. But let's say somebody like Jay Schlatter, 10 Division, or Ludwig, those people, they're going to get a bigger, wider audience range because most people in America, especially, that's where YouTube's mainly hosted, are going to be like white people. They're going to be able to,
sure.
They're going to be able to see more of that. You kind of had a pretty efficient strategy because you didn't show your face for a long time, which is insanely smart. In the beginning, it is insanely smart. Because if someone sees a black channel, more than likely they're not going to click on it. Like, finding black channels to reach out to was incredibly difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. It was the hardest shit I've ever done in my life. It's possible to find.
Yeah, man, it sucks. It sucks. So I think because of that, there's only so far you can go. CJ has hit the pinnacle of what this niche can go to, and I don't think it's going to go past that. And it's like even hit like, and we're going to have to find new things to do at some point, because even he is getting less views than he was initially. Like, if you look, like
it is, because you'll see that dip down and you compare yourself to yourself, and that's the worst thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, he has the advantage of, like, he's built such a big audience that he can branch into other things. And what you see him, he's doing now, he's doing the game and stuff. Like, you see him trying to go other places, and that's what I'm trying to do now, is like branch into something that I know has more longevity and has a more of a higher ceiling.
Yeah, because
I'm trying.
What's happening here, and this is very sad to see. Whenever I talk to somebody, I've done these interviews a lot. It's always gaming. It's always gaming or skits. Those are the two things that everybody always says. And
because that's all we can do as black people on this platform. That's how it feels.
That scares me, because I'll see somebody like Doug, right? You probably don't. I don't know if you know Doug.
No.
He does whatever the fuck he feels like, cooking stuff, whatever. And the only exception to this rule ever has been Corey Kenshin. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
like you'll see Corey Kenshin. He collab with PewDiePie and Markiplier. You would never see.
Yeah.
I don't. What shocked me the most was seeing Siri X and Moist Critical. That caught me off guard. That was a new one. But it's to be niched down this heavily is detrimental. I think in some aspects, it's actually hurting Black content creators deeply.
You know what I've been seeing recently though? There's been a few content creators that live in the DMV too that I've been watching. I've been watching this guy. His name's Peaks 100. I don't know if you know him. And he put his cousin on too. And bro, they like literally like Peaks will just like one day he'll be like, yo, I'm about to go try this hot ass sandwich, go eat it. And one day, oh, I'm in Target with my kids. One day I'm going to the mall. Or like he literally has based his whole everything from his TikTok to his YouTube based solely on who he is and his personality. And it's giving me hope because I'm like, okay, he's Black. He's from where I'm from. He literally just does whatever he wants to do. And people are constantly flooding to him based on his personality and who he is. And his channel's just growing and growing. So like, I see it's possible and it does give me hope. I don't want to have to feel like I got to get stuck in like, oh, I just have to do this thing. Or I would love to just be able to have just an IRL send channel where I kind of just do stuff.
You gotta
I want to do.
Streaming more on Twitch, man. You gotta start streaming more, man.
Yeah, now that's a fact. The streams, I'm trying. That's another reason why I want to get this this camera and stuff, because I feel like I notice on streams in particular, faceless streams, unless you're like already have a huge platform, but like people coming into it, people with their camera on or do much better typically.
It's either that or VTubers because they want to have a visual face to relate to, I believe.
Yeah,
that's the worst aspect of it because what kills me the most. You know who started the hood anime thing on YouTube? You know who really started it all?
I don't know who started the hood anime, but I know this niche. To me, it seems like Berleezy started it.
Close, you're close. It was RDC.
RDC.
It was RDC.
Yeah, RDC. So RDC started the hood part, but I feel like what we're doing is the cartoon exposed that Berleezy did. Yes. It's just anime.
Yes,
it's the same. So I really, and like if you look at it, one of my biggest inspirations is Berleezy. CJ says the same thing. It's like, bro, we just got that from him. We're just doing it with anime.
And like the Cow U video he did and all that stuff, that's what blew him up. I saw him on Facebook first. Like I saw him on Facebook. I was like, yo, that's great. Yeah. And it's, I'm not sure how far I can get you because with like copyright and things like that, it's so hard to work around that.
This tough. That's another thing, bro. You do so good. You be killing it. Like I remember it was 1 month when it was like the Baki came back. It was the month Baki came back, Pickle and all that. I was going crazy that month. Like I got like 5-6 million views that month. Like I'm going nuts. Next month, I got like age restrictions on something and then like a copyright strike on something else back to back. And I'm back to square one. That fast, your momentum can get killed that fast if YouTube thinks that you're, whoa, what's going on? You got an age restriction. You know, we gotta throttle your views on this vid now because you're doing too much. And then, you got a copyright strike. We gotta take this down, kill your momentum on that video. Like that fast, you can get humbled.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Like, because you'll have such a insanely great like thing going on. Like on TikTok, it's way worse on TikTok. Because if I say like nigga too many times, boom, that's the issue.
Yeah, I had a TikTok and I was kind of going crazy a little bit. Like I was like I was like. Had videos getting like not like to your extent where you're getting 1 million views, but like maybe had a video get like 100,000 views and another one get 80,000. Like I'm started kind of going crazy. Then TikTok got wind of my channel, started seeing the stuff I was saying, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, bro, got like 10 takedowns. Like, oh, we're muting this. I'm like, bro, what? Like, what is happening?
It's because you'll use music. If you use music, I don't use any music in anything I post ever. I literally, all I do, I have no niche. I have no niche at all. I just tell stories. That's it. That's literally
okay. You just literally get on camera and talk.
The first video I ever put, the first video that got me blown up was me talking about my ex-wife. She was 90 years old, and because I was 18 and I was homeless, I just beat cancer, and I needed to find a place to live.
Yeah, get in where you fit in.
Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's going on. You know what's happening.
Gotta get it where you fit in sometimes, gang. Like, you know, she 90, but she hold it down. You feel me? Like,
and everybody was like, "You're a horrible person." Everybody was sending. Some people were sending me death threats. It was horrible. It was evil. I was like, "What the fuck?" People were going crazy on me. And then that got me to like what 30,000 followers. And after that, I talked about the time I lived in the Amish village. That got me to 100,000. And then I just gained so much success so fast, and I didn't have a niche. So in TikTok, low key, TikTok wants you to have kind of a niche. It's very annoying. They want you to have some form of a niche.
Yeah.
So they can categorize you.
I'm looking at your page now, and I'll see it's so sporadic. Like, yes. you might 60,000, then 1,600. Like,
yeah, it's weird.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like TikTok is weird. That's how my shit was. Like, I'll get one video get 80K or 90K, and then next video I'm only getting 300 views. I'm like, what is it? Like, what the fuck?
Because it seems to be no set algorithm. And also, this is gonna sound crazy. On TikTok, the highest I've ever made in a month was $8,000. Right?
Damn.
Yeah, I know it's crazy, right? Now weird.
On TikTok is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
how
crazy.
many views did it take though?
Oh, 2.1 million.
Oh man.
So
damn,
I know, right? You're like, what the fuck? You're confused too, right?
Yeah.
That was because my videos are like 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
TikTok, you don't get paid if it's not a minute. You don't get paid. If it's not a minute.
So you kind of like posting. You doing YouTube numbers like a little bit. Like you're posting like kind of long form content on TikTok. Got you.
Thus, I'm trying to do this transitional now. Like this transitional where I go into like
you get paid way more, but I ain't gonna lie, you change that 2 to 3 minutes to like 20 to 30 minutes and you get 2-3 million views on YouTube, you gonna make like $15,000.
I know. I was there at one point. I was there back on the One Piece days. I was there when I had 100,000 like subscribers. I was there. I just got copyright strike completely down. And I was like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, nah. When you lose your whole 100,000 joint, you like, man, nah. I'm cool. I'm gonna get a job, nigga.
No, I didn't get a job. I went right back. I went right back into selling drugs. I went right back into selling drugs. I was like, yep.
Nigga, that's a job.
Oh yeah,
niggas gotta stop pretending selling drugs isn't a job, my nigga. Like, it's a hard job. It's harder than clocking into a 9 to 5. People be acting like, man, that's just for lazy. No, we're not lazy. We're actually working way harder than you are working at fucking Target, nigga, stocking shelves. Like, and we're putting our life on the line every time that we step outside. Like,
yeah,
niggas don't be.
Not fun. I live in Detroit. That was not fun.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas be living in dangerous areas, bro, and be doing dangerous shit, and then people will be like, "Oh, you're just lazy." Da, da, da. It's like, no, bro. There's systemic racism, and it's hard for me to fucking live. So like I have to do what I know how to do. It's like people are just, I don't know. It's easy on the outside looking in to be judgmental of drug dealers and things like that. That is super easy when you're white. You're coming from a position of just being white and you grew up middle class or higher. Like, bro, you have no footing in this conversation. Like, why are you even speaking on it?
You have no idea what it's like to actively be around like Nick, because I hate the most, and this is what agitates me the most. I will get so much flack from super extremists on both sides. Like I'll get like right wing people being like, "Oh, you're just a moon cricket." I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't get mad about it anymore. They just call me what they want to. But then I'll get flack from people that look at me and they're just like, "Oh, aren't you part of the LGBTQ? Because I got my hair dyed? Is that why?" It's like, yeah, you seem like, nah. I mean, like, not really. I'm just a nigga. Like at my core base, like my granddad was homophobic. A lot of my niggas are homophobic. A lot of my niggas, like generally speaking, a lot of niggas, that's why I know them. It's like, oh, you should call them out. I'm not gonna call out my niggas. They're my niggas.
Yeah, bro.
I can't do that.
Yeah, niggas is wilding, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, obviously, I'm progressive. I don't give a fuck on what you do with your body. It's not my body. I don't give a fuck. Like, to me, it's like, I look at it like, bro, it ain't my dick. It ain't my pussy. Like,
it's not me. I
so
can't
like,
speak. I can't speak on
yeah.
your
So like,
experience.
so it's like, why? I ain't gonna judge you, but I grew up in the hood, bro. So it's like growing up, how we grew up. It's like the people there, they don't have that mindset because they've never had anybody around them to teach them anything. So as far as that, they've never had anybody talk to them about morally gray areas and like, hey, like, you know what, bro? You like, you really don't gotta be like this. Like, this gay, like this dude is gay, sure, but like he's not doing anything to you.
He's not a threat, like at all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, they don't have that mindset. They grew up hearing, you know, the F slur, and like anytime anybody would do anything homoerotic, it's like
that's gay.
They get chastised. You're you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, my niggas, they're my niggas, but they're uneducated. And then people will be like, all right, well, educate them. Well, nigga, I do. I talk to my I talk to my niggas about shit.
But sometimes they don't care.
Yeah, sometimes they're not trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to gather around, play 2K or something, or play Naruto or something. We ain't trying to learn about the fucking political sphere, because what they always gonna say is, well, they don't care about black people, how they care about gay people, because gay people got white people in it.
Yeah, that's a fact. And then you can't really, and it's like low key, you can't get super mad at them because you're like, man, you're not wrong. Like, you're not wrong. Like, you know, that doesn't give you the right to be homophobic, but you're also not wrong though. Like, they do care about gay people more than us. I mean, because
it includes.
Yeah, there's white people included. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you're not wrong, but the thing is, where the education comes in is with your niggas, man. You got to try. Like, even though I'm a good nigga, bro, so I'm gonna try. It's probably not gonna work. To be honest, but I'm gonna try. But I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to be like, hey, bro. You know, you don't really gotta say that, bro. You know, you don't gotta use that word. Like, you could say something else. Like, you don't gotta. You know, I'll try my hardest. But a lot of times,
he'd be in the back of his mind, like, damn it, these efforts are futile.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God, bro. I wasn't familiar with your game. Like, the gas, your power level was too strong. Like, nigga, like, I don't know, bro. Like, sometimes they just not trying to hear that shit, bro. Or they'll just brush it off. I'll be in the mid trying to explain it and like, man, come on, bro, man, let's play the game, bro. You playing, bro. Like, they're not trying to hear that shit, man. So it's like,
and I think that's where you found such a beautiful area to be in with YouTube, because do you know your analytics? Like, do you know your analytics?
Yeah, I pay attention to them more than I should. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I hyperfixate on them. I'll be real with you.
That number fucks you up, doesn't it? Sometimes.
Oh God, sometimes you be like, damn, that's kind of YouTube for real. That's what we on right now. Like, like, yo, like, hey, let me talk to you for a minute, man, because you know, like, you kind of, yeah, you fucking with a nigga livelihood, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta sit down and figure some shit out, bro. Like,
because you're at what, 400,000 right now, right? Like 400,000.
Yeah, yep.
I feel as though you should be having like 400 people in your Twitch streams. At 400,000, that's where I feel like you should be at. Like 400 people in your Twitch streams.
Never.
Like, you got
never like that.
You gotta, even if it's faceless, you gotta do it, man. You gotta. You're missing out on an entire market.
Yeah, I know. I gotta stream. You know what my problem is? I'll stream. I don't stream enough. I get bored, bro, and I'll stream for like an hour and a half and get off.
Okay, have you ever considered streaming with like one of your contemporaries, like playing Tekken with one of your boys?
Yeah, when I got my homies involved, it's easier to do a 2, 3, 4 hour joint. But like then I'll see other people that are thriving, but they be doing like 8-hour joints. So I'm like, man, I don't have 8 hours to sit on a fucking stream, man. Like I have other stuff to do. So it's just like I gotta figure out how to like stream and do my work. And I feel like I could possibly, maybe I could make that a part of the viewers entertainment. Like maybe if I gotta make a video for the sensei, like, oh, come behind the scenes and watch me make a video. Like maybe I could do something like that.
Do it. You probably have never heard of this YouTuber. He was the first one ever to do it. His name is Rimple Dip. What this motherfucker did, every time he streamed, he made a second channel called Rimple Dip Live. And if you see a lot of people that are called like JStat Live or something like it live,
Yeah.
he started that whole trend. What they do is their entire content is literally they'll record the important bits of their stream on OBS, and then they'll upload the important bits. Moist Critical does it a lot. You'll see like Rimple Dip started the whole shit. That's a very, very, very smart thing to do, because while you're streaming, you are now getting another video. So that's another income. And then you can still stream.
So Sensei Live and then just post.
Yep.
And what do they just post daily? They just every day they post something new?
It's like every 3 days, every 2 days. It's like, we was talking about who do you think got the fattest ass anime or something like that. Just like, oh man, I was talking just something close to your niche, something like that. Like scaling who's more ignorant in like a series like Luffy the top ignorance, because that nigga will jump on business. You give him a taco, he killing your whole nation. Like that's something like that. And around that the variety. That would be that will work in your niche. That will work. And that's hard to do sometimes because as you said, you get bored.
Yeah.
But this is the issue. This is gonna sound really fucked up. Just hear me out. You gotta have a parasocial relationship with people. Like you have to. It is horrible to do though. Because before this conversation, I was just text to you. I was just text. I was nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
And then afterwards, now we have a bit of familiarity, and we're both black.
Nah, yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know who the fuck he was, bro. So like, I ain't know what to expect. I'm gonna keep it a bang. I ain't know what to expect. I'm like, man, I don't know what this nigga about to be on when I get on here, bro. Like. No, fuck it.
That's
so
fair.
but I'm like, fuck it though. Like, let's do it. So, but it's just like, yeah, and I definitely get it. You just be like, damn, you don't really know what to expect. Then you hop on the motherfucker. Now I'm like, oh, it's just a nigga, bro. He's just a cool ass nigga, bro. Like, but you'll never know if you don't take that step. Like, so I do agree. I hate having that weird ass shit where it's like that parasocial shit, but I know it's important to create that dynamic to get them enthralled, like to get the viewers to feel connected, to want to stay. And I feel like that's why the biggest streamers, they succeed so much, because they create that. Like they create it. It's like a family.
That's the thing. People do. You'll learn this, and this is the worst thing I'll learn upon being successful. People do not give a fuck about thinking. They don't want to think. They want to be entertained. That's it. So if you give them a name, you guys are the DSG. You are the Veggie Nation. You're Greg. Your entire existence is one person. You are the Duggars. If you give them a name, they feel like a unit. When they feel like a unit, they feel collected. They're collective now. They're a hive mind. I'm gonna send the blank at you. I'm gonna send these guys at you. That's what happens. And you don't. I don't think you have that cohesion yet, do you? What do you call your fans? What is you got a collective name for them yet or no?
Hell no. I used to call them the Sensei fam back in the day. But then when I was doing that type of shit, I ain't gonna lie, my streams were doing a lot better though. I will say, like back when I was like on that type time, like my streams would peak at like I would have an average like 60, 70 people, and I'll peak at like maybe like 110, 120 when my streams are like really streaming, like when I was really putting in pain and doing that shit and like doing events, having topics, doing stuff. Like my streams were doing very well. Then I stopped for a long time. It was on like a hiatus kinda. But when I came back, all that hard work I put in was like for nothing. Now my shit just, sometimes I'm like, damn, I don't want to, like, I got a lot of just dead followers on my shit. Like just people that don't tune into the stream, stuff like that, and it sucks. But I know what Twitch is, you can revitalize Twitch. Like, cause Twitch don't got like a real algorithm really. Like it's not like a, so you can get your Twitch, anybody can get their Twitch popping if they put enough work in. Like it's just, so I know I can do it. I just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
You got to start. What you got to do is you got to stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same exact time. You got to get like restream going. Because right now I'm live on YouTube and Twitch. Right now. We're live. You know how many people I got in here? Like 4. That doesn't matter. I got like 4 people in here. One person's been in here the entire time is Silver Cloud. He's always here. Always here. To have that dedication, though, to have those people that are just consistently there.
Right.
The issue here, though, is that it does add up. The issue, though, is the fact that I said this earlier as a joke, but it's a real thing. You have a pretty good advantage of being light skinned. Like you got a pretty good advantage because motherfucking niggas are racist. They're racist for real. They do not fuck with black people.
That's a fact, bro. Nah, that's a fact. Like, I didn't really understand it growing up. That like you can benefit from colorism, not the same way that white people benefit, but it's better than the lighter you are, the better. Pretty much, the more white adjacent you are, the better.
You look at Aiden Ross, right? You know what's crazy about Aiden Ross? Most of the niggas I knew thought he was a black dude, thought he was a light skinned dude.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all think he light skinned? It was like, yeah, he a light skinned dude, right? He always got niggas on his stream. I'm like,
That's crazy.
Like the Jack Harlow effect. I was like, huh? Wait, what? I was confused. It messed me up. Look at the top 10 streamers. Then like one of them's black. Like one. That's it, just one. Weird.
There's what Kai Cenat, right?
Yeah, it's just Kai Cenat. I can't. The rest is like XQC, Jinxie. The rest it's not a lot of prominent space for us here. It feels constricting to be in this like loop.
Kai be feeling, it's crazy. Kai be feeling white adjacent to me.
It's strange.
I ain't gonna lie.
It feels like an act. It feels like an act.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel real. Like I'm not really a fan of Kai. Like right now, like I used to really like Kai's content when he was first starting off, and he was like back in the hood and shit. He was like in his shitty, not to say it's shitty like in a bad way, but it is what it is. Project buildings are shitty. When he was in the shitty little room, bro, he had fucking rats and shit. Like he was really in the hood with it. Like it felt more authentic. And it's not that I feel like Kai isn't authentic. I just feel like sometimes, bro, he's found out the hard way that, man, if I want to get to where I need to get to, I gotta play that role. I gotta play that role, that mainstream role. And it's like, it sucks though that you start to feel like you lose that authenticity. And it sucks, man. It sucks, bro, because it's just like, bro.
Like it's the Uncle Tom effect, man. It's the Uncle Tom effect.
I don't want to. It's like, so what happened with me, right? When I first started off making content, eventually I just got tired of it. And I was like, man, I just don't want to do this no more, bro. Like this way. I don't want to do this way. I want to be myself. I felt like I wasn't being myself. I felt like I was code switching a lot and just like not being me. So that's when the hood anime stuff started. And I seen so much growth initially. But then you realize, oh man, like this niche is cool, but a lot of it is obviously black people wanting to find people they can relate to that watch anime. But the other half of it is these white people that are looking at us like a circus act.
It feels weird. Like it feels weird.
It feels weird, man. It feels weird, man. And it's like, then you realize, damn, if I want to get to that next level at some point, I'm gonna have to do what Kai did.
You got to sell out.
and it sucks though. You know what I mean? When you gotta really sit as a black man and realize, like, yo, I gotta, damn, like I might have to sell out a little bit if I want to like get to where I want to get, so I can take care of my hood and give back to my people. I gotta do something I might not want to.
I feel it's not fun because I made a separate channel, right? I made a separate channel where I didn't show my face and I spoke like, well, today we're going to be talking about, I just did like, the white accent, right?
Right.
And I think I got 17,000 subscribers on that channel really fast. I think it was like a month of me doing that. I released a video every day talking about like specific theories that I had that were on my other channel, but I just didn't show my face and I spoke more proper. And they did not fuck with me. Like they did not fuck with me on my regular channel, but the new channel, they were like, yeah, I like this guy. He sounds educated.
Yeah. That sucks, man. But that's just how it is. Like my One Piece channel flourished when I spoke more proper, when I spoke more with code switching, when I got on there and I'd be like, fucking, welcome back, Sensei fam. Like when I would talk like that, like do that fucking dumbass voice that's just fake. Like it flourished. Like, bro, who's this guy? Bro, who's this Sensei guy? Bro, he's fucking so cool. Da da da. The second I started like talking more and like being revealing that I was like black, the second I started seeing Reddit threads about me, oh, Sensei, and he sucks. Da da da. He sucks. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. Like all this shit. Oh, I hate that he's doing the hood anime vids. Like and then you see it hurts the most when you see other black people saying shit like, Sensei started doing this hood anime stuff. He makes us look bad. He's making us look like this. And I'm like, oh, why do you care what these white folks think you look like?
It's it's a very powerful phenomenon that I've noticed, and I'm not American, so when I came over here, I didn't really factor it in. A lot of my African niggas, because I'm from Africa, do not fuck with African Americans, like in no way possible.
I know
They do not,
oh
and
man,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at first. That that was the collective mindset of a lot of them.
They think we're lazy and uneducated, and they think we're animals. They have a slur over there, and I know this because my ex-fiance is African. That they use to call us animals.
In the tribals, I think it was like Sutreva, something on that range. In the tribals, at the very least.
Yeah, like it's like, bro, they feel about us like white people feel about us, bro. Like they is not rocking with us, bro. They feel like we forsake the motherland, and we're like, we came over here, and it's like, obviously it's not our fault that we're here. Like they fucking brought us here on ships, so it's like, and I feel like they understand that, but they feel like a lot of times when my girl would describe it, they feel like we sold out. Like we're over here and we're fucking animalistic and we're uneducated and we're making our ancestors look bad. That's how, and it's like, that sucks, bro.
It's because of, and it starts with kind of how you started the hood anime stuff, right? Because that's the perception of black people. When the world thinks of black, they think of like rap, they think of hip hop. So if you mix the genres of hood and anime, you get like anime, which now is getting in popularity, but then you see rappers and Megan Thee Stallion talking about it. Now it's getting into that widestream and the mainstream thing, and now we've somehow created a niche inside of a niche, and the niche in being black is cool. Shout out to Get Out. Being black is in fashion.
Facts.
And then when it's in fashion, anime is in fashion now. So now you gotta naturally do what everything happens. Since being black is in fashion and anime is in fashion, we put them together. Hood anime. That's what they want. They want to view us more as concepts than people. That's the issue.
Facts.
So now we're stuck in this loop, and that's the niche that I feel like you're horribly stuck in. You're horribly stuck in this kind of super niche of it.
Yeah, bro, and it sucks. I'm trying to get out of it, but it takes time. I definitely think you're spot on though with the streams and the making the second channel for the live streams. I think that's definitely something I need to do.
You gotta
need to stream.
In. You gotta tap in.
I gotta stream, man.
Why can't you stream today? Are you doing something very important? Are you working on a video?
I'm not. I actually planned on streaming today. I wrote down all the things I had to do today, video wise, and I put stream at the bottom. So I definitely planned on streaming today. I should need to just go ahead and just record some shit while I'm streaming. But I never really thought about it. Like I was like, why I didn't think about it? Because I was thinking like, I've seen how the big streamers make their like live channels or whatever. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I'm like, well, I don't really got no streaming platform right now, so it doesn't make sense for me to do it. But that's just stupid.
You have YouTube. If you went live on YouTube, you would get at least 400 people. At minimum, hopefully 400 with 400,000 people. You get 400 people watching you.
See, I'm scared. I'm scared to go live though, because it'd be on my main channel, because I know it'd be interfering with views and shit.
It's surprisingly, I know it's gonna sound psychotic to say this. It is better for you to go live because YouTube is pushing live right now because they're trying to combat Twitch.
Yeah.
And if the TikTok ban gets pushed through, they're gonna try their best to push more for live content and short form content. So what you need to do, you need to download OBS Vertical. You need to do right there. You need to, because that's the aspect ratio of a phone. You need to get about a minute of content, like plan out a rant plan out something like, no, this nigga Yujiro actual fiend, he a villain. I don't know if y'all read the actual manga or anime about y'all read the manga, but this man, he sexually assaulted Chuck Norris or something like that. Just boom. And then you can talk about that and they're like, wait, he did? And then you'll get a good YouTube short video, revenue from that. You can just, it's like a loop. It's a self-eating snake of a loop that you got to do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking work.
Nah, for sure. But it sounds advantageous to do, for sure. I just gotta see, because I seen Tevin. He been streaming on YouTube. Like, he been streaming more and shit too. So, damn, bro. Maybe I just need to just fucking just do it.
Start, yeah. I think you're having a little bout of maybe imposter syndrome because you're scared of like how the perception of people are viewing you. Like, I think you're scared.
I'm scared of failing.
Listen,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared to fail. Like because I start thinking, right? This is the problem with having nothing, right? And then out of nowhere having shit. Problem with that is when you start having shit and you didn't have shit before, maybe you did have some shit, you know, like I didn't have a terrible job. I did nursing prior to this and I had some shit. I didn't have shit like this. And it's like when you start having shit for real, you don't want to lose it at any cost. You don't want to lose it because your responsibilities increase. You got family relying on you now. You got this person relying on you now. You start your responsibility change because you're out of nowhere. You were in a poverty, like you're impoverished your most of your life, and then out of nowhere you're the breadwinner. Now people are looking to you, and it's like you're scared to fail because if you lose it, all those people that rely on you, they get fucked up too. I'm fucking myself up. My life is going to change. Like you start thinking, you start going out of this rabbit hole of like, and that's why like, man, this analytics shit is such a demon. Cause you literally start like, it's killing you. Mental is killing your mental. Cause you're just like, you start comparing to last month to this month. And it's just like, it sucks, bro. I gotta figure out a way to overcome that. I feel like that's the biggest thing holding me back is being scared of failing. But then I start thinking like, man, but when you first started doing this YouTube shit and you first started streaming, you first started doing all these things, you could have failed then too, but you didn't.
I think
so. It's just like
you've reached the issue. I had an older brother. His name was Asmodeus. He passed, and before he passed, he told me something that really I think about it a lot. He would always, because I was doing good with YouTube, and he said, "Don't compare yourself to yourself." I said, "Why is that?" That comparison is the thief of joy, even to yourself, because you're gonna get to the mountaintop, you're gonna get to the peak, you're gonna look down at everything, you're gonna realize this dream you want is one you never wake up from, because you're gonna be at that top peak, and it's gonna fuck you up, because you're gonna know the cost of everything but the value of nothing. And I think about that a lot. Because all you're talking about is the cost of what's going to happen if you try to branch out. And I talk about the value of it. The value of it is you're going to win. Because think about who you are, Sensei. You are Sensei. You are a monolith. You are someone people strive to be. I was talking to my homies. They didn't even believe I could talk to you. They were like, oh, man, ain't no way you going to speak to Sensei tomorrow. I was like, yeah, I'm speaking on tomorrow. I was like, nah, how'd you get that? I was like, I asked. And it was like, what? And I was like, yeah, because you, to us, to my people, to people in my group, to people in bigger groups, you are the peak. You are what we strive to be. Understand that. You may not want this place placed on your shoulders, but you are carrying the weight so well. It is amazing. You can't shake, you can't buckle, you can't break, because we, collectively, you may not know us, parasocially, we're depending on you, because you are a voice for us. That's the important aspect of your stance now. We respect you. We in ways love you, man, because we want you to be great. But you gotta want to be great too.
Yeah, bro. Nah, man, that means a lot, bro. Like, and you know, it's definitely something I think about. I care so much about what the supporters and like the people that have been supporting me think and what they care about, and so it's just like it's something I think of often when I make content or when I make my moves as far as socially, social media wise or platform wise. Y'all, like, all of y'all are always in my mind. I'm like, okay, you know what can I do to exceed expectations for them? Like, so it's just definitely, it's nice to hear, man, because, like, you know, I obviously don't get to talk to all the fucking supporters and shit all the time. But, like, when I do get to, it's always so surreal to me to hear stuff like that, you know, like, because to me, it's like, man, like, somebody looks up to me, like, all people, you know, because, like, I know myself and I know who I am. So I'm looking at myself in a very human way, a very just, man, I'm just saying though, you know? So it's like when people will say stuff like that, it's always surreal to me, bro. And I forget about it often. So, like, that there are people that are expecting me to exceed because I'm like a light for them. Like, I'm a hope for them. Like, or maybe, you know, sin is just like me. So maybe one day I can get there too. So I know it's important that I don't give up and I strive for greatness. But all of that sentiment is heavy. It's heavy. Heavy as the cross. You know?
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like, it's heavy, bro, because it's like, damn, I don't want to fuck up, bro, because, like, then all these people will lose hope. You know? So it's just, it is tough, but I agree with you. In order for me to be great, I do need to want it.
Because you did the issue. You ironed out what I feel like the issue with a lot of content creators do. You ironed out the issue somehow. Despite the fact that you still have issues now, you iron out the issue. A lot of people will try to do what they're good at, which is worthless. Nobody gives a shit about what you're good at. They only care about what you're great at. Your vernacular is colorful as fuck. I've watched all your videos. They're great. The way you emphasize points is immaculate. Your self-improvement journey, that's very important to you. And as a fan, I'm happy that you're going to the gym and doing that. Didn't even know what you looked like up until like a month ago. Not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, nobody did.
I was like,
I just popped out one day. Niggas was like, whoa, like, you ain't even really do a face reveal for real. Like, nah, bro, I'm just here now. You know, this is what it is. Like, you know, fuck it. You know, because I didn't want to make it a big deal. Like, motherfuckers always want to make it a big deal, like Dream and shit, like all that weird ass shit. Like, because it's like, man, bro, nobody give a fuck, bro. Like that's the thing. Like, that's the thing, bro. People are going to say what they want to say. People are going, you know, Dream had all that backlash because there people were like, oh, you're fucking ugly. Like, you know, like people talking shit about Dream or whatever. Bro, if he had just regularly came out with it and just popped up one day, maybe posted something on his Instagram story or just posted a tweet and didn't make a big deal out of it. Dream face reveal. If he didn't do that, nobody would care. Nobody would care because at the end of the day, nigga, they watching your content. They don't really give a fuck what you look like unless it's negative reasoning. Like, unless it's racism or something like that.
Yeah, unless you're like bumfuck ugly. Like,
yeah. Nah, I mean, sometimes, listen, man, you know, if you're fucking hideous, then it is what it is. It is what it is. If you look like fucking, but then again, look at fucking with the fucking pedo guy. What's his name?
EDP.
Yeah, look at fucking EDP. Like, that nigga is fucking terrible looking. Like, he is, but like,
he's funny.
He's funny. He's funny. So, like, people didn't give a fuck, you know? And I feel like as long as you're charismatic, even if you're hideous, there's people there that's gonna watch. You know, so
even if you're hideous.
It's the truth though. No, there's a lot of fucking ugly motherfuckers that make videos and are very successful. So it's just like, it's possible there's people out there that are gonna watch you, but you have to have something. You have to be offering something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's other side of it where it's just like, if you look really, really good, you really don't gotta offer that much.
No, it's not.
You know, you just gotta hop on and, you know, look decent. You gotta Pokemon it up. You know,
who the fuck is he's off the tip of my tongue. He's an anime reviewer, and people do not fuck with him at all just by the simple basis that he's ugly. but he literally makes for Neverworld. That
For
guy.
Neverworld.
That
For
guy.
Neverworld.
There's like a whole hate Reddit on this nigga's face. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
but you know what's crazy? He was one of the biggest guys back in the day, and people knew what he looked like. So it's just like, that's what I'm saying. You can be successful and ugly. It don't really matter. But you know, like, it helps if you're not. Like, it does help. It does help. Like, if you're charismatic and you're like decent looking, like, that does help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna act like, imagine if, like, I don't even know. Who's fucking super crazy? Like, imagine if like Ice Spice was also like actually interesting and charismatic and like had like actual like good music.
Oh man, she top chart. She top chart.
She'd be Doja Cat.
She's just a boring light skin, is what she is. That's literally all she is. She's super boring and light skin.
Ice Spice would be like Nicki Minaj or Doja Cat or like fucking who else? Damn, it was one other person, like Cardi B or something. Like, she would be to that level, and all she needs is like personality and good music. She already has the look.
She's just light skinned with a fat ass, and people are like, "Wait a second, she's light skinned." That's the thing. She's light skinned.
Yeah. People are. I ain't gonna lie though, it's starting to wear off. I'm starting to see a lot more like.
Oh, I'm happy. Yeah.
Oh my! I'm starting to see more like, yo, is this all you do? It's like that meme where it's like the kid poking the thing, and it's like, do something. It's kind of like that. Like, people are starting to be like, shaking your ass and singing these terrible songs all you do? Like,
that's it. That's her entire niche. It's weird. It's a bit weird to witness, because I would think that maybe she'd have something else going for her. Why is she so successful? Now, I think Drake wanted to sleep with her. She thought Drake was corny because she does not fuck with him, and she's light skinned with a fat ass, which that's like every other person in Detroit. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just nothing.
I think she might have spun the block though, because all of a sudden this nigga Drake followed her back, started fucking with her again. I don't know. she might have been like, man, let me just fuck this nigga, man. like
I just want to toss the pussy at him.
Let me just go ahead, man, because I'm fucking these other niggas, these nobodies. I might as well. Like, fuck
man.
it.
What it? One nigga, my brother called it the Michael Jackson argument. I was like, what's the he was like, that's just the Michael Jackson argument. I was like, what's that? He's like, well, think about it. If you a kid, would you rather get touched by your uncle or Michael Jackson? I'm like, what? He's like, think about it. Like, what are you talking about? Well, you can talk about the Michael Jackson, then you can't tell anybody about your uncle. I'm like, all right, cool. Thanks for that comparison.
Nah, that's super weird, but
that's
like,
a horrible.
Facts,
it's a factual statement.
It's facts, but it's super duper weird. But facts, like
the way he phrased it was nuts. I was like, that.
Hey man, if you had to get molested, would you rather? If you had to get molested, would you rather it be your weird Uncle Lester or R. Kelly? And you
can talk about R. Kelly.
And you like, damn, that nigga did make I believe you can fly. like I don't know, like. You know, you can make a whole story out of R. Kelly touch me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
nobody fucking care about Lester.
Nobody care about that weird ass nigga. They gonna, you know, obviously you're gonna feel pity for you and say, oh my God, I'm sorry that happened. That's terrible. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna go nowhere in life off that shit.
You say Michael
Jackson. The only place you're going in life off of that shit is a therapist, nigga. Like, respectfully, that's all. The only place you're going is therapy, bro. And it's gonna be a bitch in there. What do you see when you look at this? Like,
I don't know. I see him in the with a mask on in that trial. I don't know what. See him with a mask on. I don't know. I'm different. You know what You know what the worst thing about like when I do these interviews is the worst part?
What?
They will never do good. I know that too. I know for a fact they will never do good. Like, these interviews will never go anywhere. It's the worst part.
But one day though, right? One day, because I think about this, right? I think about people's YouTube channels and their journeys, and I always think I'll look like at excuse me, sorry. I'll look at we can use Morse Critical. We were talking about him earlier as an example. I'll go to his page sometimes and I'll just look at his oldest videos and stuff. And like, I knew about Morse Critical not showing his face and like how his old content. And I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, man, all this shit has millions and millions of views. Like, it didn't always. You know, it didn't always.
He got up off Ray William Johnson on a fucking luck of the draw.
So it's like, yeah, maybe your interviews aren't going to do anything right now, but one day when you're somebody,
they gotta look back.
they're going to come back and watch this.
Yeah.
When you, at some point, when you blow up, bro, when you get that viral video and fucking 10 million people watch it or some shit, like, and people are like, yo, this fucking guy with his fucking colorful ass hair, I fuck with him. One day when that happens, they're going to come back and look at these interviews and they're going to get to this one and be like, this nigga Sin is a fucking mind reader, nigga.
This nigga's a psychic.
And the moral of this whole rant right here is that I'm the truth, nigga. And one day you're going to watch this interview. I don't know who you are. You, Jimmy, 28 at home right now with a tomato stain on your white t-shirt because you sloppily ate spaghetti earlier. And you're going to say, this nigga Sin is somebody that knows what he's talking about. And maybe you'll go watch my videos next. But hopefully by the time you do, I'll already be retired from YouTube and be some like real estate tycoon guy or something. I don't know.
Real estate, is that your journey?
Bro, I hope that my plan is to make tons and tons of millions of dollars from streaming and YouTube and then putting it all into the easiest thing in the world to make money when you have money in, and that is real estate. Real estate, basically, you can't fail as long as you have someone in your corner that knows what they're doing and you have infinite amounts of money to put into it. It just is going to make you... Well, that's kind of how it feels, bro, because like these niggas never run out of money. Once you get to a certain spot, a certain amount of money, as long as you have someone in your corner that can put it where it needs to be, you'll never be broke again.
Oh, you're right.
And so it's like to be... That's why they say the rich get richer, bro. It's just true. They leverage their money into things where it's either owning something can make them more money, or they leverage it into cheap labor is going to make them more money. And if I had to pick which unethical ass thing I do, I'd rather just own things. I'd rather be a landlord than have 100,000 employees in a warehouse stocking things and peeing in bottles because they can't use the bathroom, you know? So
that's a lot of work. Because that's psychotic. But
that's what Amazon is, though.
No, you're not wrong. That's that sweet $20 an hour that you're working for.
Yeah. Did you hear about the guy that went and collected piss bottles from Amazon warehouses?
I'm sorry.
And then hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
So he went to these Amazon warehouses and he collected from employees their piss bottles. Took them, made labels, labeled them as lemonade, and then sold them on Amazon. And Amazon let them go through distribution, and people actually bought and received piss bottles to make a point about Amazon's labor.
I see it. I literally looked it up. I turned bottles of Amazon drivers' pee into a #1 bestseller.
Yep.
The fuck is why? What?
Yeah, these people that can't stop their car for a second to get out and go pee because they're on Amazon's clock. So they pee in bottles, and he took them and he sold them on the site. Yeah.
Why were they buying it is the real question. I'm very curious.
It looked like cool lemonade. The label was cool. They didn't know it was piss. He had stock images of fucking labels with lemonade, bro. And like people were like, oh, this is new lemonade flavor dropped. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when Baja Blast came out, nigga. It's like, anytime anytime Mountain Dew makes a new fucking flavor, oh my God, it's the craziest thing ever. It's like, yo, when's the last? You remember growing up as a kid? How old are you, by the way?
27.
Okay, so you're my age. You're a year younger than me. So growing up, how fucking crazy was it, right? When Code Red came out.
Oh my fucking God.
You know what I mean? Like, or fucking or Livewire dropped the orange flavor, or when we got the rare Pitch Black, the black Mountain Dew. Like, it's any time growing up, less now, but I feel like it stopped with Baja Blast. Baja Blast was like the pinnacle of Mountain Dew flavors, right? It's like, holy shit. So I think that's what it is. I think it's the new thing effect. They probably went on there looking for lemonade. That's probably a highly searchable thing on their algorithm or whatever. People like lemonade. So they probably went on there, was searching lemonade, and they said, "Oh shit, new lemonade brand out. Like, I gotta try it." And then they got it, and it was piss.
It's called Release. I'm fucking weak. The name of the piss bottle is called Release.
Release, bro.
That's so powerful. Holy shit. God damn.
I'd buy it. Obviously now I know it's piss, but like at the time, if I went on Amazon for lemonade and I seen a lemonade called Release, I'd be like, hold on, like that sound like some hip shit I need.
What's chaotic here is I don't think I've drunken pop in 14 years at this point now. I've completely sworn it off because my sister lost a tooth because she was drinking so much pop, and I was like, I definitely don't want to lose a tooth because
that's how you know you're from Detroit. This nigga says pop. That is definitely for those of y'all watching that don't know, that is a Detroit thing. These niggas say pop over there.
You disrespecting the Midwest.
Nah, that's a fact though. That's,
you're not
am
wrong.
I lying?
That's not wrong.
I'm not. That ain't a diss. That's just fact. Y'all just call it pop.
That's
and I knew because I got homies from around the way, bro. So like, I'll talk to them, and it's funny you brought it up. I was talking to one of my homies that's from the Midwest, and I was telling him about my my weight loss journey and like doing everything in the gym, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't drink soda anymore. I haven't drunk soda in like 2 years now. Like, I don't drink soda, I'm telling him. And he's like, damn, man, I can't believe it, man. I be drinking my pop, bro. And I'm like, what? What are you talking? What is that? And he's like, what do you mean? Like, what's pop? And he's like, oh, my bad, bro. Like, you say you don't drink soda anymore. We call it pop. And I'm like, do all of you call it pop? And I didn't know that it was like just a regional thing. Yeah. Like, motherfuckers just call it pop. And this whole time I'm thinking like it's just soda. I didn't know there were other names for it, really.
Soda pop, yeah, like soda pop. Like,
like I never called it that over here. Like we never said that. So like that shit blew my mind, bro. This nigga really like put me on to a new word, my nigga. Like obviously I know the word pop. Like, oh, you pop a balloon or whatever. But like I did not know until that day that people call soda pop. So I was like, oh shit. New definition just dropped. Like that shit was crazy, bro.
You see the variety of how we're having this conversation, right? You see how it's going?
Yeah.
Hear me out. If you can find 2 other people or 1 other person to stream with like this, because I'll tell you this much. Whenever I do an interview with somebody, the chances of me reaching out again are very strange because I always feel strange about reaching out again and afterwards because I have so much other things to do. What you need to do is very important because I need you to do this because I need you to be the next Ludwig at this point. Let me explain why. I need at least just one, to ask Ludwig why he has not collabed with black people. That's all I want. If I can do it, and if I get there, that'd be great.
Yeah, bro.
I just need
one.
You
know what's crazy? I seen that Tevin got kind of connected with him a little bit, but I ain't seen them do shit together.
He was at the party.
I'm just saying.
He was at a streamer party.
He was at the party. He became like a part of that whatever Ludwig's little organization was. I forgot what it was called. All that, but I ain't seen not a single clip, video, stream with that nigga and Tevin. And Tevin lighter than me.
And Ludwig watches anime. Like it's
so like I'm just saying, man, like I don't really know, but hey, I'm gonna get up there, bro. Bro, he ain't even done he was hating on Kai.
But
remember
Tevin
he was hating
or Ludwig?
No, Ludwig. There was like a little time where like he was kind of shading Kai. Like he was just like, yeah, man, these other big streamers that just get on and fucking all they do is get on there and scream and da-da-da. Like he was shading Kai. I'm like, Ludwig, it's not looking too good for you, my boy.
But he doesn't, what's crazy is that he doesn't have to care, right?
He doesn't. He's literally Ludwig, nigga. Like, you're solidified. You literally can just stream to even if your viewers have went down since like before, you're still at a play. It don't matter. You've made so much money up until that point. You don't need anymore. You really could just stop. That nigga's made enough money. He could just not do anything else.
He could literally, if he got on stream one day and just said, Niggas are crazy. One, he would gain new support. That's probably isn't what he wants. But he would definitely, nothing would stop him because I've checked how much he's made, and this is crazy. I've done the math. Brother has made at minimum $22 million. I'm like,
yeah, minimum. That's the low end based on averages that we both know from experience are sometimes very higher.
Especially with sponsorship deals that he's doing ads. He's definitely more than that.
RPM, CPM varies a ton. Just off the average CPM, RPM, just off the average amount of his subs, the average, and we don't even know his splits.
Oh, no,
22 is the low end. So it's like, come on, bro. It could really be 50.
And he's doing investments. Yeah, he's doing investments.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you don't even gotta care about what Kai's doing. You don't gotta, it don't even matter. Like, why don't you just, cause you know what, bro? I feel like white people be feeling like, man, if I step into that lane and I start fucking with black people, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna mess up their content so bad. It's gonna fuck them up. That's the part that's killing me. I know,
and that's why. And that's why it was so successful for Aiden, because Aiden started off in black content. He started off playing 2K. He was just playing 2K. He was cool with Bronny James. Met LeBron James on stream. So he was already plugged in with the blacks.
That's the issue though, because Aiden, right? Aiden is it's the Jack Harlow effect. He's white Jewish dude, right? And he's plugged in with the blacks. So the white people have an end to the black community through Aiden.
Through him. So that's why he started eating more than Ludwig and them, because Ludwig and them, they scared to do that. Aiden was already doing it. So like Aiden got the white folks that's like, nah, I'm rocking with Aiden because he cool with the black people and it's cool to be black. But he also got the black people that's like, hey, my nigga Aiden kind of looking out for us, man. Like he kind of fucking with us. So like, it's like
genius.
It's like, come on.
Fuck ass genius.
Man, it's like, bro, this white Jewish kid don't give a fuck about us, man.
No, he doesn't. No,
people talk about, man. People like, I feel bad for Aiden. He getting finessed by the rappers and all this. It's like, no, he's finessing the rappers. Cause imagine if him and Kick are willing to give fucking what they give Cardi $2 million.
Some crazy ass number.
Yeah, they gave him like $2 million. If they're willing to give him $2 million, how much the fuck do you think they making on the back end? People don't make investments that they're not going to make money from.
You know how much Kick brings in just off the gambling stuff alone? How much you think they bring? I looked it up. This is a crazy ass number. How much you think?
Off gambling is such a big hundreds of millions, I would assume.
562 billion.
Off the gambling streams?
Off of the Bitcoin gambling. Crypto gambling, crazy. Chump change. Chump change to these niggas. It's all chump change. All it is. Oh, he disappeared. He left. He's gone forever. He's in the ether chat. He's gone. His mic broke. I don't know what happened. Gone forever. We had him for an hour. He's gone forever. Who knows where he went? I'm not quite sure. Maybe his connection went bad? His mic died? Maybe. Who knows? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this is the beauty of doing a live interview. You never know what's going on. You never know what's going to happen. Ugh. Pretty anticlimactic, yeah. You hate to see it. Not sure what's going on yet. About to see what's happening. Gone forever. Who knows where he went? Gone.
Yo.
Welcome back.
My bad, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. That shit started doing that little Discord shit, started twirling and shit. It's like it was loading or something. I'm like, bro, I paid too much money for this internet, but it's been raining today and shit. So I don't know. That might have something to do with it.
It might, because connection was get fucked up.
But yeah, that makes sense though, because I know gambling is like a multi-billion-dollar like a year fucking thing. So that makes sense. And then they're making it easy because you can just sit at home. And then they be doing that. They be having the people that do the sponsored gambling streams, they rig their shit so they hit all these big ass fake bonuses and shit and make people at home look like, oh, I can make $100,000 on gambling. They be doing that sucker shit, bro.
Worst thing is because this I spoke to Amaranth about that. I spoke to Amaranth about this, and we spoke for like 15 minutes. And I asked her, how much do you get from the gambling stuff and things of that on Kick? She said, I don't get much from it because I don't do that. But I know my contemporaries, my people, they get paid $2 million to gamble, and whatever they keep extra, they get to keep. But they got to get at least 5 new gamblers in there. I'm like, what? 5? That shit's crazy.
Yo, that is insane. Whatever they gamble, they get to keep.
Yeah, that's scary because it doesn't matter. Because you got to think about, sure, you can make a lot with gambling, but think about all the losers. Think about all the losers with gambling. There's so many losers.
Yeah.
So many.
So many losers. And then they got that dumbass mindset that was just like, yo, 90% of gamblers quit just before they win. Like, no. Nigga, no.
That's the funniest shit of all time. Like, hey, 80% of people quit before they make it big. What? Yeah, they quit. You missing out on your shot, man. Step up.
Yeah, like what? So you telling me if I just hit that slot machine 10 more times?
You got it.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like, nah, bro. That's just something else to get addicted to. I have like a very addictive personality. Like, that's why I don't really do things that are easy to get addicted to. Because like I know myself. So I'll be like, damn, you know, like I could do this. I could gamble. No, nigga. Then I'll be like, no, nigga, don't.
Then you'll realize, like, damn, I really just wasted all this fucking money on nothing.
On nothing. And that's why I don't do it, bro. And it's like, that's why I tell my viewers and shit not to do dumbass shit like that. Motherfuckers will come in like, yo, Sin, I've been thinking about doing this, man. I'll be like, no, nigga, don't do that. Why not? Because you're just gonna lose everything.
Just wasting your money. It's just a waste.
Yeah, like I'm not about to lie to you. Now, you know, if they give me, you know, $2 million, then you know.
It's crazy because like I know this about me, sadly. This is the worst part. And I tell my audience this all the time. If I get a big deal, I'm gonna sell out. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I will immediately say there's no universe.
Hey man, hey, respectfully. But this is what's gonna happen, you know. I'm gonna get as much money as I can from it, and while the while the going is good. The minute I got enough, then I'm gonna be like, hey man, everything I told y'all was a fucking lie, nigga. Do not gamble, nigga. Fuck them, fuck. like, but you gotta let me get the bag first. Now, what I won't do though is that fake crypto scam shit that some of these niggas be doing.
I don't think you realize how much money they make from that. I don't think you fathom that in. Want to know how
so crazy, ain't it?
It's crazy. I'm gonna tell you because I was the Detroit scammer for a long time, so I'm gonna tell you how this shit operates. It's really smart. So, what we'll do is we'll pay somebody $50,000 to push, like somebody with a big following. Say they got like 500,000 subscribers, we'll give them $50,000.
Yeah.
Right. We'll make a fake API, right, and we'll tell people like it's like, oh, this is sex coin, something crazy, something stupid.
Yeah.
It's a meme coin. It's gonna go crazy. We'll create a profit margin of like maybe like half a penny, right?
Yeah.
So the API is gonna say half a penny. Boom, half a penny. Now we get like at least all their audience, at least like 10,000 people thinking they can come up from that. Those 10,000 people, all their money they put into it, cool. So the price shoots up, right? So they think they have all this money. So now we can pull out in reasonable money. We pull out all that money they put in. We pull out because we own all the coins. Then we pull out all the money in USD. We burn all the coins. Now the coin is worth less than 1 millionth of a penny, and they've lost so much.
Yeah,
and we pay the person a commission bonus of about 200,000. So boom, that's how it works.
Yeah, trickle down effect. That shit is insane.
It's horrible. It's evil. It's evil as fuck. But it worked. It's real evil business how scamming work because You know, you see Logan Paul doing it. That nigga probably got like millions of dollars. He probably eating easy good. Oh my god. Oh, you hate to see it,
bro. That shit.
A lot of money, and it's a shame because like you'll be like, man, I gotta figure out next video to make, or how do I get another viral video, and then you'll see somebody put in no effort or something, get 1 million views, and you'll be like, damn, that nigga's not as entertaining as me. I edited this video more. And now you comparing it to, you're like, fuck, what did this nigga have that I don't have?
Yeah, what did this nigga do? And it's like, bro, it's the algorithm, bro. That shit just happens sometimes. A nigga might have some ass. Nigga might be putting some ass cheeks out and getting 2, 3, 4, 500,000 views on that vid. It might be some ass cheeks. It is what it is, though. You know, I don't do the comparison shit, man, because I know the algorithm is a volatile thing. They didn't do anything different than you. They didn't do anything better than you.
Just the algorithm.
It's just the timing and the topic and what they did.
Some nigga was looking up the history of bread and was like, I really like the history of bread. Boom. Guess
literally. Literally, man. And it's just like,
because I wanna one day. I don't know if you ever heard of Technovision. That is
what is that?
It's a white guy who wears glasses. He did a video recently where he watched all 42 Barbie movies, all of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he got like 2 million views. And he reviewed them all. And I was like, I want to make content like this nigga, because who the fuck thinks of this stupid shit? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. That's what I want.
Dumb as a bitch.
That's what I want. I want that. Or that nigga Eddie Burback. That nigga, he was like, I scored a perfect 300 in Wii Bowling. 4 million views. I'm like, what? What?
Yo, nigga bold. Nigga bold and got 30 million. What do you say? 3 million?
He said he scored a perfect 300 and got 4 million views.
4 million views, bro. Insane.
That nigga eating good, and it's sponsored, and it's like oh my god, I'll be watching this shit like, damn, this nigga is eating comfortably. That nigga just made 30,000 off this video with the sponsorship deal, because I ordered HelloFresh off this nigga's link. This is crazy.
Yo, facts. Now the sponsorships be fire though. Some of them shits like this nigga. These people just hit me up recently. It was like, bro, they'll give me $40 per 1,000 views. I'm like, what?
That's really good. That's really good. Like really, that RPM is crazy. What? That RPM is nuts.
Yeah, like, I'm like, hold on. Like, I like that. Like, hold on. Like, I'm fucking with that. Like, hey, what you mean?
It's really good. I got a sponsorship deal one time. It was on TikTok. I never let sponsorship deals on TikTok. I finally did it. It was literally just a Honkai Star Rail thing.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers pay me $13,000. These
motherfuckers
for a 15-second video.
That's crazy.
15 seconds. I didn't even. You know how many views? Like, how many views do you think I got? How many views?
I don't even know. What you get? Like 2,000?
I got like 700.
Hey, niggas gave you 13 bands.
Just because of my follower count. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I know niggas was sick. I know they was sick.
They was like, fuck, this nigga's worthless. Because I don't do that shit. I do stories. Why the fuck you reaching out to me? Nigga, what? I don't know why you accepted my deal. I just be negotiating shit, be bullshit. I be negotiating and bullshit. And I be like, I know how to talk. I got y'all.
That's fucking insane.
That's horrible. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it, but you love to see it though.
It's the way it's the way of the game. It's so sad to be in this state though, because right now, because TikTok, if TikTok gets banned, right?
Yeah.
I have to move to YouTube. Like I have to. Like I to continue what I'm doing, I have to move to YouTube.
You can do shorts.
I could, but that won't make enough money. Because you get 6 million of shorts, you're getting like $70.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah, shorts ain't doing it right now.
Mm-mm.
Facts.
And that's minute-long content. I do stories. I can't do a minute-long story. My story's got to be at least 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So now we're stuck in this perpetual loop of, if TikTok gets banned, like hundreds of businesses are gonna go out, like hundreds of businesses, and that's the reality of the situation.
Yeah,
it's gonna be in that point. But here's what I need you to do. We're gonna wrap up the interview soon. That's what I need you to do. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's get it.
I need you to, after this, at least today, I need you to stream. I need you to do it. Like
all right, I'm gonna stream, my nigga. I got you.
And after you stream, if you can find, I don't care if you got 20 people in there. I don't give a fuck if you got 20. I need you to stream for at the bare minimum 90 minutes, please. I need
90
you.
minutes. I can do 90 minutes.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
saying.
A nigga can do 90. You know what I'm saying?
I need you.
Sometimes I be on that bitch for 45 minutes. I'll be like, man. Yeah, nah, I'm playing, but nah.
hit up somebody you can just talk to while you play, and then afterwards, I need you to raid somebody. Like raid whatever game you're playing or what the fuck you're doing. Raid somebody with the same amount of viewership. You have now connected to that person, and their following will now be your following. That is what you need. That is how you grow on Twitch. That's the only way to do it. That's it. Keep rating niggas back and forth. The communities mix, and you get to another community, and you keep. It's like playing Snake. What you got to do?
All right, bet.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna do
it. But with that being said, this has been an amazing time talking to you. I'm very happy that you actually came. I'm very excited about that. To close things out,
for sure.
This is Sensei. This is the man that makes the hood anime content. This is the man that's going to branch out and take down Ludwig one day. This is the man that's going to be pivotal. I believe in his workout journey. I believe in his YouTube journey. And I believe in him as a person. Very excited that I got the opportunity or chance to speak to him. Please, I know I don't have a bigger following as him, but please go follow his channel. Go watch his stuff. It's amazing. Do you have anything you'd like to end on?
Hey, man. Thank you. Thank you for hitting me up, bro. Reaching out. I didn't know what to expect with this, I'm going to be honest. But I'm really happy that you did reach out. And I learned a lot today on this interview, bro. I'm going to be honest. Like, I learned a lot, not only about like YouTube in general, but just about myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's always a beautiful thing, man, to be able to learn about yourself in general. So hey, I appreciate you, bro. Seriously.
I appreciate you as well. And if I know you might never see my message again, but I will probably try my best to reach out again and to beat you in Tekken. I'm not gonna lie to you. You said you was good at Tekken. I gotta see that. I gotta see where that work is. But
oh yeah. For sure.
All right. You have a lovely day. I gotta get out of here.
All right, you too, my guy. All right, bro. Be easy.
Peace. That was fun.